to me was, are you coachable? Are you willing? Are you hungry? This is the year of the level up. 2021, year of the level up for FES. So we want to make sure that, even as leaders, sometimes, it's always good to reflect. We talk to our agents all the time about, well, we want you to be willing, coachable, and hungry, but are we exemplifying that ourselves? Are we pulling out those resources? Are we asking the right questions? Are we connecting with the right people to make sure that not only are we prospering, but the helping the people that are under us prosper? So just be mindful, ask the right questions, and it starts with being coachable, being willing, and being hungry. Those, if you ask any three questions, maybe those three are the first ones to start with. So just to pass the mic here to the superstar himself, SVP with the company, R&R Club recipient. I so affectionately like to call him Daddy Tony. And truth be told, from the conversations and from the wisdom and the value that he brings to this team and on these calls, he really does father the bunch. He really does make a safe environment, but at the same time, he gives you that you need to get to work too. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our superstar, Mr. Anthony, aka Tony Camilleri.
Helen, can you hear me okay?
We can hear you just fine. Come on, give it
Uh,
up for our SVP, our superstar. Come on, team.
oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Helen. Man, you got me fired up, man. Just hearing you just start this call off, man, I get excited. That's what fires me up when you guys step up, when the team steps up. And I mean, you look at you look like you're about to run the world. You look so sharp and professional, man. You look like big corporate woman, like you look like an SVP of a multi-billion-dollar company. That's what's up, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love your energy. Guys, give it up for Helen. Because I mean, come on. That's the way you introduce a call. That's the energy you need to be successful and take your business to the next level. And man, I am so proud of you, Helen, and what you've done, your professionalism and your grind, and just the way you look at things, and your spirit is amazing. And you just have a passion to help people. And I love that. I know we even had a conversation earlier this week, and just hearing you, that excites me. And guys, that's what you have to have. You have to have a passion to help people and want to see others succeed. And when you do that, you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And that's exactly what Helen, was all about. So I appreciate you stepping up. You definitely set the tone for the call. And man, tonight is going to be amazing. So listen, guys, we still have a few minutes left before we bring our guest speaker on. She's actually on her team call. She's actually going to be stepping off. Like, that's what I want you to understand. You have to appreciate people's time. Like, this woman is stepping out of her business tonight to jump into our business, which she gets no money for. Okay. But that's what leaders do, is they're selfless and they want to see others succeed. But you know what? We have to go ahead and show her respect and get a lot of people on this call. So I want to see this call over 100 people. So text your people last minute and say, listen, if you're serious about making money, if you're serious about your future, you need to be on this call. You know what I mean? There's nothing more important that you should be doing right now than being on this call. And I want people to get on camera, because Erica, I don't know, she will go off. She doesn't even do calls with people off camera. So I really want to see those cameras turned on, because I mean, none of y'all should be in no pajamas at 8 o'clock at night. I mean, if you're serious about your business, you should be dressed. You know what I mean? Like, this is a call. This is your business. This is our business meeting. You get paid every week, great money, and you should be willing to be on this call, on camera. Once a week, that's it. You can do it. You know what I mean? And Helen, you say sometimes I get tough, right? But it's not about me being a boss. I'm not your boss, and you don't have to listen to me. That's the beauty behind this, guys, is that I'm not your boss. I'm not telling you what to do because I'm micromanaging and want to see this for a reason. This is because this is your business. And if you don't take it seriously, you're not going to have the success you're looking for. And you might be saying, well, I'm not there yet. No, well, when are you going to start? It all starts from the first step, right? I mean, you have to have intention to be successful right from the beginning. But yes, you don't have the checks yet, but you'll never have the checks if you don't start, right? You're like, oh, I'll start being professional when I get paid. Well, then you're never going to get paid to get there, right? So let's get started tonight. Let's get everybody on camera. Let's get the energy. Let's get more people on this call. I know you've got people. Hey, if you got new people, get them on here. if you're excited, they'll be excited. But if you're just like, oh yeah, there's a call. Oh yeah, it's just to get on this and other. People are sick of, no one wants to get on another webinar, another this. But you know what? When you're going to hear someone who is fired up about their future, helping other people, this woman is a regional vice president. She's doing crazy business, guys, way over $250,000 a month. R&R Club. She's down in South Florida right now. She's been at this meeting doing video shoots and all kinds of stuff. She's at this multi-million-dollar home, right? Getting with leaders to learn this, basically, mastermind with the leaders to take this business to the next level. And that's who you're going to hear from in a few minutes. So get excited and get people on this call, guys. We need to raise the level of energy and get excited about your future. Okay. So understand, we still have a few hours left too. So we're going to get off this call and you still have a few hours. If you have not got one agent or one sale in the last 2 weeks, you can still get one more by the end of tonight and qualify for the incentive trip, right? Those incentive trip vouchers. So you don't want to miss out on that. And listen, we all know, if you've been in this business any length of time, that on the last Saturday of the month, we have people up at 2 a.m, right? Trying to get sales or getting agents. So it's still early. You can get those people. So when this call is over, you still have an opportunity if you have not done it. So I want to remind everybody, get that agent, get that sale. I don't care if you've got to put in a relative or a friend, just put them in, get qualified, guys. Because then guess what? You're in the game to get those vouchers for the trip. You know what? It's always excited to be in the competition. Even if you don't win sometimes, just being in the hunt is the deal. You know what I mean? Because this incentive trip is going to go on for the next several months and you want to have an opportunity. So make sure you're doing that. And let's see what else I want to see. I'm going to see what time. Let me just double check to see what time she's coming. Oh, I know what we got to do real quick. We've got some testimonials. That's what we're doing. All right, guys. So I'm going to introduce a couple people right now. And this is super exciting. Like, this again is what it's about. It's about our team winning. And so I want anyone right now, if you have not spoken on this call and maybe you haven't got an agent or a sale, I want you to listen up right now, because these are some new people that have done it. These aren't people that have been in the business for a long time. And this will be you, but you got to make a decision. So I want you to get excited and listen to this right now. Okay. So we're going to introduce this young lady. She is in the military, residing in DC. She started the business. Sometimes I read this stuff and I'm like, is this right? She started a week ago. She got 2 PPMs and a pre-app already. She came in the business to help people. She does 3-way calls daily from when she started. Whoa, wait a minute. What did Helen say? Oh, she said willing, coachable, and hungry. Wow, that's what this woman is, right? She came in and was coachable from day one and started listening. So here she is. She's 26 years old, from Colorado originally. She is just doing some amazing things. That's a great start. Wouldn't you guys agree? So let's put fire in the chat for this young woman. We're just going to hear from her. Aman Rambi, are you available to speak?
Yes, I am. Can everyone hear me?
We hear you and see you.
You guys are able to see me as well.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
I have to give it back to you, Tony, and everyone that's on this call. Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of the team, part of the company. I'm learning so much. I do got to give a shout out to my mentor, Dacia, and my amazing, amazing team. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Again, like you said, I've only been in for about a week and I've just been pushing and pushing every day. I've learned a lot. I learned about, different ways to market and persuade people and just really get myself out there, because I am kind of an introvert, just a little bit. But this is really pushing me forward and getting me out of my comfort zone to build my business the way I need to build it. Like you said, I've gotten 2 clients in the PPM. I'm hoping by next week that I double that and also get an agent on my team. So wish me luck, guys. Thank you so much. That's all I have.
Awesome. Can you tell everyone what is it? You're in the military currently. Is that what you do for a living?
Yes, I am. I'm in U.S. Navy.
Well, thank you for your service. That is so awesome. And wow. Tell it when this is always, I feel like this is always helpful when, you've been in a week. And so can you tell it, because there's people that have been in business maybe a month or two and haven't, maybe they haven't signed anybody up, or maybe they're just not doing the things that they were told to do, because we try to launch people the proper way. Can you tell people 2 things I really want to know? One, what was it that made you join the business? Like when you saw this and you said, okay, I'm going to do it, and you pulled the trigger. So if you could maybe answer that question first, and then I'll ask you the next question.
I guess what really started it was just realizing how for me personally, I wasn't taught how to, my own credit, how to, manage that, what that really was, how to get that started. And I know a lot of people around me were struggling so much, especially with last year, and everything that happened with building their credit and getting it started and having a good, credit score. And so that's initially why I wanted to join, was to really just help people, get there and get back on their feet, as much as I possibly can.
Wow. Okay. So you just like, I'm going to put this money up. I'm going to start. Okay. That is beautiful. Now, then we got the next step. You actually signed up, but then how did you go ahead and tell people, how did you get your first 2 PPMs? And you got to I know it sounds simple. Just tell people what you did, because some people overcomplicate it, or there's a fear factor. So maybe you could talk about that, because you already said you're an introvert, but you sign people up right away. So tell us about that.
Yeah, made some errors in the beginning. JC was like, no, that's not right. But I every day I'm just, I utilize my own social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, and I'm reaching out to people constantly every day. Right now I have about 6 people advertising for me and trying to get those leads in, and those are people that like me, my friends. So shout out to them. And just every day, like I said, like 40 people I contact. And then every day I'm adding, new friends on Facebook and on Instagram, and reaching out that way, making out flyers, my little business card, and just advertising as much as I possibly can and bugging people and not being afraid. If someone says no, okay, that's cool. If you know anybody that needs help, can you please put this information out there? And just like, I think I reach about like 60 people a day. Not gonna lie. That's just my number right now, and it may increase, but that's really my focus.
Wow, that is awesome. Well, I want to congratulate you and thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone, and really, that's big, because you just served the team and you don't even know it. I mean, you helped yourself, right? Because you stepped out and you did an amazing job, by the way. I mean, you're phenomenal. And but you definitely showed other people, like, you know what, there's people waiting in the wings that maybe they haven't spoken, they've been on in the team for a year or maybe 6 months. So congratulations to that. Thank you for that. And we're going to see more from you in the future. And man, I am fired up, and you got me excited. So I love it. Anytime I hear from somebody new that's rocking and rolling like that, you're teachable and you're hungry, let's go get this thing. So let's see you when you go field trainer. Make that happen real soon. Okay.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Well, listen, guys, I just found out our guest speaker is on here, so I want to get her on right away, because again, she is a, selfless leader. She stepped out of her team. She's in Florida. She's at an event. She's got her team call, and here she is going to share with us. So please give her the respect of being on camera. Please keep this chat active, and please text another 2 or 3 people to get on here, because she's sacrificing for us. This woman has become a great friend. I mean, we connected right away when we met a couple years ago. I think she's just an amazing woman. I mean, she is a go-getter. She takes no prisoners, no excuses. And you guys, we hear that, but to be successful in business, you got to have a little bit of, you got to have some grit. You got to be ready to go for it. And she's an R&R Club member. She is a regional vice president doing well over $250,000 a month, guys. She's helped other people. Like, she is passionate about helping others succeed. And I learn from her all the time. And I know a lot of you are some of her biggest fans. Like, I love it, because you know what? I'm one of her biggest fans. And I hope that you follow her and you comment on her posts and you give her all the love, because you know what? She pours out more than almost anybody I've ever seen to serve people in such a big way. And she's got a huge heart, but don't get it twisted. She is raw, she is tough, and she's about her business. You know why? Because she loves people that much that she doesn't want to lie to them. She doesn't want to misdirect them or deceive them in terms of what is it going to take to be successful. This woman will work 24 hours. She's worked 24, 40 hours straight, probably more than that, actually, literally with no sleep, guys. Like, this is who you're going to hear from tonight. And so I know some people might be saying, listen, I can't go that hard. That's all right. Pick up a nugget from her, and you better have your notes out. Please give her the respect of having that pen and that paper, because I got mine. I was like, where did my pen go? It's right here. So please be ready. Let's get excited. Let's give fire in the chat for this woman. Okay. Miss Erica Sanford, are you on the line? Where is she at? Where's she at?
Tony, I am here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear. Oh, there she is. Oh my God. Look, you guys see this woman? Look at her. Just done up, man. Well, I love it.
Y'all, what's up, my boy, Mr. Camilleri? I'm excited to be here. First of all, I just want to, thank you for even having me on your call tonight and, always being so welcoming to me. And, your leadership, Tony, is ridiculous, y'all. I mean, y'all have such an amazing leader. And I just don't understand, like, some days I'm like, Tony, I'm gonna tell him to switch me and put me on your team because he's such an amazing person to follow and to be connected with. And, he just really loves you guys. He always talks to me about his team and, what he wants to see from you all and, how he wants to see progression from y'all. So I'm excited to be here, man. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see some of my friends. I see Miss Keely. I love her. I don't know. Hey, Karen. I see Miss Karen, superstar. I love her. So sweet. Miss Aisha Betancourt. And you got where's my girl Kendra Pack, and giving it back to Mrs. Taylor too for actually opening up the call with extreme energy. If anybody knows me knows that I'm very serious about high energy, right? High energy equals high income. If you're ready for some high income, type yes in the chat right now. If you're ready to make some money, yes in the chat right now. Let's do it, y'all. I mean, for those of you who don't know me, just a quick backstory. I got started with the company 4.5 years ago. I was a stylist. I've been in the industry for over 25 years and 13 years successfully made millions of dollars in the industry. However, I feel just like a lot of people that we talk to every single day with a 497 credit score, and the bank didn't like me that much because they wouldn't give me any money. And so I was upset about that. And at 30 years old, I figured that there was something that I needed to do about that. So I was introduced to our amazing services by my sister, and she heard about this on Instagram, y'all. And I can tell you that Instagram and social media was definitely a life changer for me, because if it wasn't for this industry, y'all, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. I would still be that struggling stylist behind the chair. I would still probably be hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt by now, because I lived a very nice lifestyle. But when my credit started to change and my income started to change, that made me feel some type of way. How many of y'all felt some type of way when you joined? You spent your last, yes, right? You really didn't know if it was going to work for you. Somebody else probably told you about it. Maybe not the most replicable person too. And you're like, I don't know about that. But then when you came to a webinar, or you met someone like Tony, or you met someone like Keely or Aisha, you felt the need to say, you know what, I can trust these people and I'm going to go ahead and get in. And so guess what? That decision for me, again, y'all, was very, very life changing, because I never knew that, FBS would be a vehicle to help me retire from my prior industry. I was comfortable there. I did it for a long time. I was very good at it. However, I was not happy. How many of you all just want to find happiness? You just want to find freedom. You want to wake up when you want to. You want to go to sleep when you want to. Like right now, I'm hanging out with the people that I want to hang out with, and I love each and every last one of them. And all of the mentorship and things that I've been getting from all the leaders this weekend, that's what I've always wanted all my life. And I didn't know what I was missing, y'all, until this company actually landed in my lap. And so in 2018, I was able to help enough people with the protection plan to retire myself from the salon industry, y'all, after that long 25 years. And now I get to live life on my own terms. And, success equals freedom to me. And that's what I feel like I have right now. I can wake up when I want to. I always pray to God and said that I never wanted money to be an issue in my life. And I'm just about to that point. How many of you all want money to not be an issue in your life, right? So I know that that's why you probably paid that last $288 or $299 to get started. And I can tell you that it'll be the best decision that you'll make in your life too, if you do the same things that all of us did, and that's get to work. Like, that's all I did. Like, people like, what did you do? Nothing. I got to work. I started talking to a lot of people, y'all, who I knew actually was in the same situation as me. Think about how many people want their first house. Think about how many people want their first car. So we're in a prominent position to be able to help so many people, y'all. And it is such a blessing when God gives you stewardship over people to be able to impact and help them. So I don't want y'all to take the business lightly, because I was just a regular old girl. I'm still a regular old girl. A lot of you all are just regular old people, just like me, but you can do abnormal, extraordinary things for people in their lives, where now you have the power, y'all, to be able to change the world. It just takes one person, one mind that you change, and then it's a trickle effect on everybody, y'all, and we're in that position. So today, I'm super thankful again to be in front of all of you all. Thank you for having the cameras on. For those of you who don't have the cameras on, you should turn your cameras on. Why is that? Because we're at a business meeting. If you was at work, you would have to have your camera on. You know, if you was at work, you would actually have to show up there, right? You know, if I was Beyonce, I would be quite certain that everybody would have their cameras on, because why? You want Beyonce to see you. So tonight I'm Beyonce, turn your cameras on because I would like to see you. And it is a true testament that if your camera is not on, I know that you're not paying attention. So I really want you all to pay attention, because the information that I'm going to share right now is a part of the information that literally changed my life, y'all. How many of you are ready to make some money? Type a yes, yes in the chat. How many of you are ready for a life-changing experience? See, what we do requires you to grow and get better, but the byproduct of that is a check that is very, very big that you can write yourself. How many of y'all can get with that? Type a yes, yes. If you can get writing that check yourself. I see the cameras coming on, Miss Love. I see you, Miss Page. I see you. I still see a couple of people with their cameras off, but listen, let's get in and let's pay attention. What's up, Miss Fitz? I see you. And I see Miss Bailey, and I see all of y'all. Y'all are such wonderful and beautiful looking people. And I want you to be able to attract some more wonderful and beautiful looking people that are just like you. And now I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. So how is that? Right? Let me tell you all something. Team is very, very, very important, right? Your upline leadership is ridiculous in this team. I know every last one of the leaders on Anthony's team. And when I can tell you, I've had a personal conversation with each and every one of them, and they are some phenomenal people for you to actually follow, right? Because in order for you to be able to lead, you must first be able to follow. Good followers make great leaders in the long run, right? And so this is a self-development with a compensation plan attached to it, where you're gonna get a chance to be able to get paid and grow. But first of all, I wanna talk about the money. I wanna talk about the money that our company has so graciously put on the table for us as free-for-alls, right? The way I look at this money, you all, is getting in one of those money machines. Have you ever been to like an establishment that has like the money blower in the machine and all the money's blowing around and you can just reach up and grab all the money? You got to get as much as you can get. This is what I look at the level up bonus as, right? The company is giving us the opportunity to win $8,000, to earn $8,000 to be able to pay off any outstanding debt that you have. And y'all, I was fortunate enough to cash that out in the last 5-week volume month. $8,000 that actually helped me pay off a credit card that I ran up to $12,000. So I put the $8,000 on a credit card, and now I've only got $4,000 left to pay. But guess what? It made my credit score jump 68 points, right? So just paying off debt is something that increases your credit score. So why wouldn't you work as hard as you possibly can to get this extra $8,000? How many of you all could use $8,000, right? Type 8,000 in the chat. If you could use $8,000 extra, type 8,000 in the chat, because this is work that you got to do anyway, right? You got to help somebody get to field trainer. It's literally work that you have to do anyway. So why not get paid extra to do it faster? So if you just got started, you still have ample enough time to be able to stick your hand in the bag for reach and grabs on this $8,000. And not only that, for those of you who have already hit your level up bonus, drop the level that you're on right now. If you've already hit your level up bonus, drop the level. Are you level 1? Have you cleared it? Are you level 2? Are you level 3, level 4? Drop your level in the chat of what you've achieved with the level up bonus, right? All right, Aisha, shout out to you. Level 3, smashing it. Level 2, right? Level 2, I see a lot of level 2ers. Now, y'all know that this is up in July. And so it's free for all for everyone, as long as you actually close out last volume month with 2 people that got 2, you're in the running to get that 8,000. If you're a newer agent, you were supposed to close that out back March 20th. And if you didn't, you are out of the running for $8,000 extra dollars. So for those of you that's new, just get started. You've hit level 1, closed it, hit level 2, closed it. Let's go ahead and get to level 5. There's an extra $5,000 there. And so as you can see on level 1, all you got to do is recruit 2 people and help them get 2, right? When you recruit 2 people, help them get 2, that gets them close to the field trainer. So what the level up bonus is, it's tailored to making sure that you help each new individual that comes on your team be able to accomplish field trainer. In the last volume month, we were able to accumulate, me personally, 9 of my people that I personally enrolled became field trainer. 2 of them became sales directors. No, I'm sorry, 3 of them became sales directors, and I had 2 senior field trainers to come out all last month from just what we're doing here, y'all, with the level up bonuses. So the money in the bag is tailored to how many people you can actually help to hit their first level in the company. And it's just getting 2 people that need their credit fixed too. They want to make a little additional money. You help them get 2 protection plan memberships, and you just bag the extra $100. On level 2, you do the same thing. recruit 2 agents, but now the same 2 people that you helped on level 1 get 2, help them get 5 now. Why? When you help a person get 5, they're getting their services for absolutely free. You know, they just made $500, but you just bagged the extra $300 bonus. How many of you all could use an extra $8,000? Drop it right now. Yes, yes. If you could use an extra $8,000, drop it. Yes, yes, right? So $300 to bag that level 3. You got 3 months to do it. You can do it all this month if you're a superstar. We got 2 more weeks left in this month. You can still do this in 2 more weeks. All you got to do is go get 3 people that want their credit fixed too, just like you. They want to make a little extra income. Help them get 5 people. They made $500. Guess what? You made an extra $500 for just making the transaction happen, y'all. Our business is phenomenal. We get paid to do transactional business and grow. Like, come on, like who can't get accustomed to getting paid to do a transaction and then grow from it, right? Level 4, you got 4 months to do it. Like, listen, we had 5 people to complete this all in month 1. When they dropped it, we said we getting the $8,000. Now, how fast do you want the money? Do you want to get paid fast or do you want to get paid slow? I think a lot of you want to get paid fast, right? If you want to get paid fast, type yes, yes. If it's slow, I'm not talking to you. Level 4, right? 4 months to achieve it. All you got to do is go get you 3 agents and then help them get 10, right? I was fortunate enough to get 3 people that went and got 30. You know, in order for you to get to the R&R club, all you need is 10 people that get 50. So I got 3 people that got 30. So just think about that, right? What your R&R numbers would look like after you completed level 5, getting you 5 brand new agents, helping them all get 10. It's a total of 15 agents that you need to recruit personally, and then 99 customers. Just think about what that would do for your R&R club, right? So I want you all to really hone in on this, and don't forget that this is free money that you're gonna get paid to do something that you gotta do anyway. How many of you all can get paid for something you got to do anyway? I was like, give me the $8,000 now. JG Wentworth, it's my money and I need it now. If that's you, drop a yes, yes in the chat, right? So go after the money now. Go fast. Success loves speed, right? We all talking about freedom. Success means that we don't have to worry about money. Here's an extra $8,000 that's up for grabs for you. So I want to see all of you all attacking your new agents with this plan of action, saying, hey, let me hurry up and help you get your 2. Why? Because even though you might be out of the running, they're not. Your brand new agents can still get that 8,000. So even if you're not going to get it, don't be selfish and not help someone else go get it. Why? Because this is what's going to help you level up. And that's why I love the level up bonus. So let's talk about this, right? If you're ready to go to the next level, say yes, yes. One band, one sound, the art of culture and master duplication. So as a team, you all want to be building a certain culture of how you deal with one another and how you also service your clientele base, right? And we want to create massive duplication because massive action creates massive duplication. But guess what this means? One band, one sound. This means that you got to follow your upline leadership, right? Leadership is very important in our business, making sure that you are respectful to your leaders, always edifying them. You know, Tony Camilleri is one of the best people when it comes to edification. You know, Miss Taylor, she did an amazing job with edifying Tony when he came on. You know, we got to get in the habit of uplifting each other. That's all edification is. It's saying a few nice things about someone else and then moving yourself out of the way. So always make sure that you're respectful to the people on your team. Edify them as well, y'all, because people only perform as good as they feel. And so you can make people feel a certain way to where you wake them up and now they're a superstar performer, all because of the way you edified them and respected them in the beginning, right? Leaders know the way and they show the way. Tony is not one of those people that I've ever seen point the finger at others and say, go do this and go do this. I always see him in the trenches. I always see him working with his team. I always hear him doing trainings for you guys and trying to figure out the next big thing that he can do to help his team duplicate. So if you're not following him, it just doesn't make sense, right? When you're in the band, just think about when one person is off beat. Then it messes up the whole formation, right? Everybody's going, hey, why are people marching over here, people marching over there? No, we marching one way, and that's forward. We ain't going to the left. We ain't going to the right. We following the people who have already paved the way for us, y'all. See, Tony's been here for almost 10 years. He's already paved the way. Why wouldn't you listen to him? He makes more money than you. He makes more money than me. I'm going to listen to the person who makes the most money. That's just how it works. Evidently, they know something that I don't know. So following your upline leadership is important. Building a culture with them. Again, respecting each other, getting to know each other. How many of you all on this team actually know and you're acquainted with the person that you looking to the left or to the right-hand side of you on the screen? How many of you actually know each other? Have you heard everybody's story? How many of you all have actually told your story, right? And I know Tony is very good and effective at that as well. Aisha is very great and effective at that as well. So we need you all to tell your story more. Also, address conflict head on, right? In order for you to build a sound, strong team where everybody is marching directly forward, you got to make sure that conflict is clear, right? You got to make sure that anything that you have, that anything that happens in your team, instead of talking to someone else about it, you want to talk directly to that person and include your upline as well so that we can all stay marching to the same beat, one band, one sound. Type it in the chat, one band, one sound, right? And also be open to growth. Like growth hurts, and a lot of people drop out because growth hurts. However, change is good, right? And when you grow, it never feels good. But guess what? It's only temporary. Pain is a temporary feeling, and it's gonna go away at some point. But guess what? It also hurts to stay the same. So choose the hurt that you want. You want to hurt to stay the same and be broke, or do you want to hurt? Do you want to hurt a little bit to grow and elevate and put some more money in their bank account? So build a culture with the people on your team and don't treat them as if though they're strangers. Every single body, it's 103 of you on here right now. Every single one of you should know each other. It's very important. Now watch this. When it comes to being one band, one sound, look at all the instruments that we have to be able to perform a perfect sound performance, right? Webinars. How many of you all get on the webinars? Ms. Taylor just gave you a list of webinars from Sunday all the way to Sunday again. How many of you all are actually plugging into those webinars? The young lady that you just heard from that got her first 2 PPMs, she said she did 3-way phone calls. How many of those are you actually doing with your upline leadership? How many of you are actually edifying and then moving out of the way and letting somebody else come in and close those deals for you and you get paid? How many of you are doing that? We got scripts. Don't come here and reinvent the wheel. Don't make your own scripts up. Don't get no script from no another leader. Tony got all the scripts. We got scripts in the back office. Aisha got all the scripts. Why do you need another script from somebody else? Follow the people that's on your team in the band. One band, one sound. You got videos. Tony has an amazing video. Guess what? I use him all the time to close a lot of real estate deals for me. If you're not using him to close your real estate deal, it just doesn't make sense. Y'all, it don't make sense. Look at all the tools. We got conference calls. We got recorded conference calls from 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago with Tony, with myself, with other leaders in the company. And guess what, y'all? They still work. Not having to reinvent the wheel or doing anything differently, but just following the person who's in front of you. How many of you all can do that? Drop a yes, yes. If you can commit to just following the person in front of you, so that some people can follow behind you and we can create mass duplication. When the duplication happens, the team expands and grows, right? We got trainings. You got to make sure you're getting on the trainings, whether it's a webinar, a conference call, an in-person training. If a leader is coming to your area, you can connect with them, but getting into trainings and staying plugged in, right? How many of you all are getting on every single training? See, when I first started in the business, I never missed a training. I'm a regional vice president, multi-six-figure earner with the company, and I get on trainings every day. I get on trainings every day. For leaders that are having a training, hey, I'm not too good to be on a training. Why? Because I can hear that one thing, y'all. That's what y'all keep forgetting. It's just one thing that you can hear that literally turns your business a 180, not a 360. You can do a 180 in your business just by listening to the right training and staying plugged in. And last but not least, again, telling those stories, y'all. Stories sell, facts tell. Nobody want to hear a whole bunch of facts. When I got my first 5 people, all I did was told my story of what happened for me. And that's why it's important for all of you to tell each other your stories, because the story is another instrument that somebody can use that may not have a story yet. And I use Tony's story all the time. I use Alfred Nixon's story all the time. I use Ashton Henry's story all the time, right? So if you don't have a story yet, no need to fret. We got hundreds and thousands of people that have stories you can use. And it starts right there in your own team, using the people that you work with every single day as leverage to be able to increase your bank account. Now watch this, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Everybody's got to play a part. Let me ask you this, when you watch the basketball game, right? You got the 5 or the 6 people that start. And then you got the people that's always sitting on the bench, right? But guess what? The people that's sitting on the bench, are they dressed out? Yes or yes? Are they ready to jump in just in case something happens? Yes or yes? Right? So everybody plays a part, a very intricate part in the team. Don't think because you a new age, oh, I'm just a new agent, you know, my say so doesn't matter. Everybody say so, everybody's energy, everybody's story, everybody matters. Because when it's time to play your part, guess what? You got to practice enough so when it's time for you to come off the bench, you can show out for your team. How many of you all have been practicing their webinar so that when Tony calls you and say, hey, this week you up, you ready, right? How many of you all have been practicing your story so when they say, hey, Miss Karen, we need a testimony, you like, hey, I'm ready, right? You got to always be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's what the people on the bench are doing. They ready. They dressed out. They ready to get in the game if they call. And so my team already knows that we use each other again as leverage because anything could happen. Like somebody could at the last minute get sick and they can't do it. So who's going to be that fill-in person? Who's going to come off the bench, right? So always be ready to play team at all times. Everyone's got to participate. Everybody's got to be present. If you're not speaking, a lot of times the webinar needs you. See, people say, oh, I don't need to get on that webinar. I don't got no guests. But see, the webinar needs you to still be there. Because if you don't have any guests, that's a problem. That means the next webinar, you should be able to do it. And then you have guests, right? The person in front of the room is always the person that makes the more money. So you got to be willing at some point to step off that bench so that you can be the person who actually does the scoring for your team. Always be willing to serve, man. I'm telling you, service to many leads to greatness. You gotta always be ready to serve your team, serve your upline leadership and your mentorship. What are y'all doing for Tony, right? Look at what he do for y'all every single day, every single week. He's holding these amazing calls, making sure that y'all can stay plugged in. What are you doing for him? You know, what are you doing for Miss Kendra Pack? What are you doing for Aisha? What are you guys doing for your upline leadership? Always look for ways that you can serve them. See, Alfred Nixon, I'm always checking on him. Hey, what can I do, bro, to serve you? Is there anything you need me to do? Do I need to train the team? Do you need me to just show up? What do you need me to do for you? How can I service you in a high level? Why? Because you've helped me change my entire life. So don't downgrade the people, y'all, that God sent here to serve you, but you got to be willing to reciprocate that and serve them back in the team. And last but not least, always remember that individuals win games, but the teams win the championships, baby. See, it ain't no I in team. You can win a whole bunch of games. You could win the battle. You could win the battle, but are you going to win the war? So you can't win a war by yourself. You need the team. And so always make sure that you're following the person that's in front of you, y'all. They already know the way already. And I tell my team, I say, hey, listen, I'm not a top producer for nothing. I work every single day. And again, this isn't about me. I want y'all to look at me as the possibility, as that little old girl who just used to do hair, who I thought that was going to be the only option that I had in life, but God said something different. So I'm telling y'all tonight that God said something different for you too. When I first got here, I had to follow Alfred Nixon. Yeah, I was putting in customers. Yeah, I was putting in agents, but I still wasn't mature here enough to run this business. See, I had already ran businesses before, but it wasn't this business. Stay coachable. Always be willing, hungry, and coachable. The young lady said earlier, Miss Rumby, you got to make sure that you always willing. Y'all listen, if you ain't hungry, you might as well get off the webinar. You're on the wrong webinar. You on the wrong team. You're the wrong company. Y'all company have the best compensation plan, and they just give us money to be able to help people with something that we already know they need. Do we already know people need this? Yes or yes, right? How many people you think got bad credit? All of y'all know them, and you're not even talking to them. You're not introducing them to your upline leadership. You know them. They in your family. They your friends. You eat with them. You talk to them every single day. They still haven't signed up in your business. You haven't introduced them to another business partner on your team to tell their story. See, all the time you don't got to call your upline. You can just call another team member that may share the same story as somebody else. Let them share their story. And then give your upline a prelude, like, hey, I got on the phone with a person today, you know, and I put Lance on the phone with them because their story was kind of similar. And, you know, Lance just shared his story. And, you know, I briefly talked to him about what we have to offer, but now I just need you to get on the close for me. If my agents call and give me the backstory on a person, you don't think I'm going to come in like Kobe Bryant and close for them? Yes, I am. I'm stepping right in. but we need you to step up too, y'all. We playing team. It ain't no one man show. This is everybody get in so that everybody can win, and it's no man left behind. If you can get with that, yes. Say, I'm not gonna leave my brother or my sister behind. Why? Why do we want to leave people behind? That's not fun. It's not lonely at the top, but I'd be damned if you don't take some people with you so that you can make sure that you can have some fun. So like, y'all listen, this is an amazing business, and I want to see each and every one of you all winning at your highest capacity, but you can't do it until you're willing to serve people. You're willing to march one band, one sound, so that we can all accomplish one thing as one team. We all got a dream. And we can accomplish that, y'all, if we just work together, stick together, lead in love, and make sure that we don't leave our brother or sister behind. So I just want to thank you again, Anthony, for having me come on. I want to see y'all marching better with all y'all instruments. Use them. Everybody get in formation, y'all, and let's run this race, and let's get all the money that FES is paying me. I text Paramil quite frequently, and I tell them, hey, don't forget y'all gonna pay me. Mike Toloff, hey, don't forget, I said y'all was gonna pay. I text them that, hey, I appreciate you all for this amazing company and what y'all have done for my life and what y'all have done for my team. But don't forget, I'm working hard and I'm gonna put in enough work and y'all are gonna pay me. And every single week when I saw my check this week, I said, I told them they was gonna pay me. So look, I need y'all to say the same thing. Again, Anthony, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Love you so much. And thank you so much. Very just humble to be here and to be able to serve your team. Thank y'all. Y'all listen, get up. It's time to get to work. Okay. Put that hustle up. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Erica. Good Lord, man. That was, man, you guys give her fire, give her muscle. I mean, you know, woo, man, I don't know what to say. I hope you guys took notes. I have a couple pages just from that alone. Erica, we love you. We appreciate you for taking your time. Guys, listen, she just stepped out. She's over at a multi-million-dollar mansion out down in South Florida. She's down there with leaders, and she took her time out of her day and her away from her team and other leaders to be with us. So Erica, I can't say thank you enough. You're just such a servant leader, and I appreciate you as a friend, as a leader, you lead by example. See, that's the thing. Erica is not taught, as you guys can tell. She actually goes in and puts the work in, and that's it. People, what do you do? How do you do it? She works, and she doesn't stop serving people and following the system. And that's all she does. And I love it. Stories tell. It's like so funny when you said that, I hear that facts tell, stories sell. Yes, you got to give them a little facts, but you know what happens? People start tuning you out. That's one thing I've realized. People, you give them too many facts, they shut down. They're like, they're here, they're looking at you, but they're not hearing you anymore. But stories are different. They have emotion. And man, Erica, I can't wait to have you on again, because I tell you what, you got me fired up. Every time I talk to you, guys, listen, that's the thing. Eric and I aren't on the same team, but we talk, you know what I mean? And we get energy from each other, and you guys can do the same thing, right? So listen, Erica, wow, I can't wait. If you ever need anything, to call me. Anything I can do for you and your team, and I know I'll be seeing you soon. But listen, guys, I want to have, I don't know what else to say. You left me speechless, Erica. Dang, that was fire. That was amazing. I want to have you guys hear from one other young lady, because Erica talked about getting that money. What did she start off saying? Erica, you were talking about making this money. And this young lady, there's another young woman. She has been on the business, I don't know, only for not even a month or just over, and she's generated $1,200 in income. Okay, so Erica talked about making money. So someone joined our business and made $1,200 from her protection plans. So I don't know if you're still on, or you can speak. Rita Kinchern, if I'm saying that right. Rita, are you available to speak? I know she's like probably.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Mr. Tony. How you guys are doing? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Oh, there you are. Awesome. Well, yes. Well, glad to have you on camera. And yeah, can you just tell us, $1,200, I know you're happy about making $1,200.
Yes. I feel like Miss Erica was just speaking to me about being ready. I actually wasn't ready tonight, so I was a little nervous. But when you're in church, it's like you feel the pastor speaking to you, and she spoke to me. But I'm ready. So when I got into the business, I was actually joining UCS because I've been following this queen for quite some time on Instagram. And I actually have been edifying her without even knowing that she was going to be my mentor, because I had like majority of my friends that's in my circle to go follow her. And I'm like, she's doing her thing. This queen is amazing. Like, she's consistent with her page. Her post, she just made me want to be a part of what she was doing. But I didn't know anything about the business. I just wanted to get my credit done. So when I called her and I was calling about trying to see what was going on with her, because like your post just dragging me, drawing me into like what was going on. So I called to get my credit done, and she was like, little do you know, she was watching me as well. So you never know who was watching you. So she was like, I see that you about stuff, you're a queen as well, and you know you hustling. There's a business side, so why don't you just join a business as well? So I'm like, well, I really want to get my credit done before I, try to give anyone else the game on the business or whatever, like educate anyone else for credit. I want to make sure that I have my credit done. So when she told me that, hey, you can get your credit done as well while you're running a business, I'm like, oh, wow, how that goes? She was like, well, you can actually make money from your phone. So I'm like, make money for your phone. And once I got into the business and I can make money make $100 a customer within 20 to 30 minutes, not only that I'm hungry, I'm thirsty now. So I'm running. I'm actually running and ready to, I signed up. Like you said, Tony, I generated less than 5 weeks. I generated 1,200, and I'm excited. I'm eager. I'm ready to learn. And I just want to give it up to this queen, give it back to her. She's my mentor, and I can call her for anything, and she's there. She's there, and I'm here to learn. When she called me about the convention, and she said, "Hey, the ticket's gonna be on online and such," I was one of the first to get my ticket. Cause I live in Florida as well, but I'm here in Houston, and I can't wait to come back to Florida. And I am so happy to be a part of this. Ready to see. I need 2 agents. I'm hustling for 2 agents, Mr. Tony, so I can be a field trainer.
Okay, go get those agents.
I'm excited and happy to be a part of the team. Yes.
Well, we are happy to have you. I'm excited. I appreciate you jumping on again. You know what? What did Erica talk about? Serving the team, be ready. And man, I mean, that's awesome. You were ready to jump on this evening, and you're brand new to this business. And go get those agents. You stick with your mentor. Aisha's going to help you. You're going to get those agents. Trust me. Just get them on the phone. Erica said, get them on the phone with that 3-way. And Aisha she's Kobe Bryant. She's going to come in and close them, right? She's going to make it happen. Yes. So I'm fired up for your success. You're going to go field trainer. You're going to be a part of that field trainer club, which is awesome. And I'm super fired up about that. I mean, you have shown leadership by jumping in and you're getting registered for the convention. And I can't wait to see you there. Absolutely. And get a chance to meet you in person. So keep going. We want to see you back on this call real soon as a field trainer. Thank okay. You. Awesome. Well, listen, guys.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Great meeting you. And you know what I love what you said though, is you don't know who's watching. And I want to give you, this is funny. I'm glad you it's funny how things spark your memory. And guys, I did a live for one of my properties last week. And it was unbelievable because it just taught me that lesson. You don't know who's watching. I post stuff all the time here, whatever. And you could get no one, these certain people they don't like it. They don't comment on it. You don't even know they're there. I had like 5 or 6 people reach out to me and ask me about the property, but yet they don't comment on anything else. So guys, the point is they're seeing your stuff. They're just not commenting. You understand that? And when you say something or show them something that's going to speak to them, then they will respond. So don't think people are not watching you. That's why we always talk about consistency. Stay professional, stay consistent, stay passionate, excited, stay informative, give information, come from contribution, provide value to people. And guess what? They are going to keep watching you. And you never know. It may not be them. It may be someone that they'll refer to you. Because I have gotten referrals recently. I've gotten referrals for real estate, people I haven't talked to in a long time. All of a sudden, I get a call and they're like, I was referred to you by so-and-so. I'm like, wow. I haven't talked to them. Haven't even seen any likes or comments on my posts. But the point is, guys, you never know who's watching you. So please stay consistent. And you know what? Thank you, Rita, for for bringing that up, because that's a huge, huge point. And sometimes it's like faith, right? You don't see it. You just got to have it. Well, you don't know they're watching because they're not saying anything, but you just got to know they're there, right? So I appreciate you. Thanks again. Well, guys, listen, you know what a call tonight. Again, I appreciate you guys for reaching out, getting the numbers up. So now we need to do is we need to get those numbers from 100 to 200, right? That's what the goal is. And we're going to make this happen. By the end of this 5-week month, in June, we're going to have way over 200 people. And you know what that means? You guys are going to be getting promoted and your teams are growing, because that's how we do it. Did you guys catch what Erica said? Did you catch what she said? 10 people to get 50 protection plans, agents or customers. You're in the R&R club. You're getting $600 a month. You understand? So that's 10 people. They don't have to go get 50 themselves. They get 50 people on their team. So go get 10 people to bring in 50 people on their whole team, and your R&R with your $600 a month coming in extra every month. You know, she said she went out, she got what did she say? 3 people that got 30. I mean, so now you just keep duplicating that. Guys, the numbers, it's all about everybody doing a little bit, right? And you guys can all get there. So don't let this overwhelm you. Make sure that you keep going. Don't stop. It's just everybody doing a little bit, and stay patient. This is a business. The one thing, you know, it's funny. Erica and I, we talked, she agreed to do this call, and we didn't talk. I didn't know what she was going to talk about. We talked for literally 2 minutes before the call. We broke up. The call we were on a chat, and the connection went out. And so I was like, boom, she was just on the call because that's what she said she was going to do. And she just gave that message. But the point is that this is a business that I've been thinking about, talk with the other leaders that are on this call. Understand, this business will pay you a lot of money. When Erica's saying they'll pay her, we're not talking about a little $1,000, $2,000 in a week, okay? It is a lot of money that she's been getting paid. She gets paid. You guys can, you understand, so this is not, you don't have to like, no one's going to put you in this position. You don't have to like, you know, brown nose someone. You don't have to like be politic to get here. All you have to do is take this seriously, be consistent, treat it like a business, stay patient, help people, and your checks will go through the roof. And I think what happens a lot of times is people just don't understand. They just like, oh, I get a customer, I got $100, and stop thinking about just $100, guys. This is big. This business will pay you a lot of money. The duplication factor will exponentially increase your income, but it will not happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight for me. I stayed consistent, and over time it is paid off. So we're going to end the call, but I'm really excited. I hope you guys got a lot out of this tonight. You know, we got this recorded, so I hope I'm going to get, you know, our awesome leader, regional sales director, Ivan Brown, to help us get this amazing training put up there. So if your agents were not on this, I want you to do everything. This is going to be your test of how well you can promote and edify. Edify the heck out of Erica, promote the heck out of this call, and get people to watch the recording, and they will get value. If you got value, they're going to get value. Okay. So guys, listen, we're going to end this call. We're going to do a very, very quick SD and above call. I'm talking about a quick 5 minutes. So, you know, if you're an SD, I want to see you as an SD so you can get on here. But the rest of you, make it a great week. You have a couple hours left. You got till 3 a.m. 12 midnight, I guess, Pacific, we'll say 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to get one more agent, or one agent and one sale if you have to qualify yourself for the incentive trip. Go get it, guys. See you all next week. Otherwise, I'll see you on one of those trainings. If you need anything, please reach out. Okay, we're here to serve you. We love you. Appreciate you. Be safe. Have a great one, guys. SDs and above. Go to Superstars Nation. Bye, guys.